Hi, this is Merlin. Uh, I'm gonna talk about what I learned today. So actually, I was not able to learn something because I admit I admit that I'm lazy. But also, there was so many things to do, and I need a couple of rest. But rather than talking about what I learned today, sorry. Rather than what I learned today, I'll talk about what I learned today. I'm gonna talk about why what I learned learned till now. Uh, so sorry about the bad English. So I'm gonna talk about the web performance. Uh, how to enhance the web performance, but rather than focus on the web, we're gonna go deep how the browser works and how what is the browser thing. So this is for a Korean language, but I'm gonna explain it with the English. So what is browser? So what is browser? So browser is actually so we use application to open the browser, right? So so what I mean is software application is Chrome or Safari, and so we are using we are opening the internet. We are opening the browser by using this software application, and we should really aware that. So desktop application and mobile application. So what is application? So application is that the the one operate the, the specific task for for the users. So which means it is a computer program, so it runs the task. So what is task? The task is the part of operation the application do. So it is kind of specific, you know that. But don't get too really hard. So this is not hard. This so operate means that means sounds it's kind of abstract, but that that also means that it so what it is also task when user really want to do really want to perform specific kind of act. So example, if your user want to go to some kind of website, example, you type YouTube, so which is URL, and that is also task. And to move to the YouTube page is also task. So if I'm trying to explain with the image, so window is the operating system and browser is the application, and task 1 go enter URL, task 2 is go to navigate the page. And to simply talk about this, a task is uh, some some work has to be be executed in application, and to perform this we use thread or thread or process. So what is process actually? So process is kind of uh, program that executes in the application. So what is thread? And thread is part of process, and that's also that executes. So that is because web enhancing web performance is very hard because example my computer is too bad. We're gonna look at the CPU process. Uh, we're gonna look at the aspect of CPU process, and so the computer. So um, if you wanna if you wanna run a lot of process in one time, like parallel, you have to so you have to and enhance the the no you have to buy more core. You have to sorry so cores is kind of hardware of the computer, and that is like that represent how many process or thread the computer can execute at a single time. And so example, or if you have Ryzen 3, so Ryzen 3 cores, and you can execute four process in a single moment. And what I'm talking about this is the if you click the Chrome, the process is gonna be happen, and OS is gonna put, and OS is gonna give the memory, the slab of the memory to the process, and process can execute on sandboxing environment. Example, if user open new tab and goes the script mining website and script mining website, so Chrome website. So this is also kind of process, and now I'm gonna elaborate the how it's done. So I'm gonna give you an example of process or thread using Chrome. So Chrome, when you're trying to enter URL, and the browser, the Chrome will gonna show the recommended type, right? And if you enter some kind of URL or the keyword, you're gonna execute. If it's keyword, the browser will gonna show the content that you really want to see based on the keyword. But if it's not, you're gonna go to the URL, which is website. And the importance of knowing of the process is this, since browser is multi-process, which means that it can have multiple process, and if you have multiple process, and which means that you're gonna using a CPU core, you're gonna using a lot of process. For example, you have a lot so Chrome is multi-process application, and this is one process, this is 2%, this is 3%, and a lot of process means that you have the computers need to execute this kind of process. And if there's a lot of process, you need to aware that there's a limitation of executing the process in single moment. If there's a lot, CPU gonna there's gonna be CPU throttling. And so basically, if you want to enhance the web performance, you should delete the tab first, and that is why it looks slow. And so we're gonna skip. Let's elaborate the thread thing. So this is also thread. I said the thread is one of the way to execute the task. It's just the single unit of the single part of process. So basically, this is your thread. So what is your thread? So your thread, we're gonna parse the keyword that you wrote, and you're gonna see it is URL or the keyword. So if it is URL, your thread is gonna get the content. So we're gonna UI thread, we're gonna call network to get the size content. If it's loading, UI thread, UI gonna be to change like to X. So this is part of your thread. So thread, so if we're gonna call network, so of course you're gonna use the network thread and more. And the important thing is that we are not going to the website, we are getting the resource of the website. So why? So actually the fundamental of website of it, so the fundamental website is HTML. So website is built from HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and the website needs to build on HTML. If there's HTML, there shouldn't be, you cannot build a website. So HTML is the bone. So basically, if you type the URL, you're getting out HTML, but the thing is that there's no HTML keyword, right? So why? So actually, if you're trying to build a static website, uh, example, if you're trying to make a CDN or the web server, static web server, you're gonna you have to generate the nginx config, and what it does is write port and server name and location of it, and this is really important. So which means that when user type this kind of location, you're gonna retrieve the index and the homepage HTML. Yes, which also means that you you're not just not able to aware of it, because developer config this kind of HTML on the URL. So actually, so to describe this to or elaborate this kind of nginx config, and the thing is that it means that if you go with this kind of URL, the web server can retrieve this homepage.html. Yes, so which means that if your web server is far from your location, that means you're gonna impact on the web performance. So basically, there's so many barriers, things you have to consider to enhance the web performance. So you have to so to get the resource, you're gonna do DNS lookup, domain name system that replace the domain name into IP address. DNS is just changing domain name into IP address. So DNS lookup is just kind of look at the cache on the root server and current browser, and somehow just get it and resolve it into the domain name into IP address, and if I find it, cache it and send it to browser. When browser has already had the cache of key value of the domain name and IP address, don't get it from the web server. Just don't find the URL don't find IP address from the very type of root server. Just get it from the cache of the browser. So that is how it goes. So one more thing. So which means that at the first time when you're trying to visit some kind visit a website that never visited, there's gonna be impact on the web performance. So you have to also consider this. So which means that you have to consider the location of the web server, and sorry, there's a lot of things to say, but my brain is not working because today is a really tired day. So this is end of today. So I'm explaining what I learned like last year. I was not able to learn something, obtain something today. So that's it. Bye.